everybody, and welcome back to Crafting with Miss Kendell. My name is Miss Kendell and I work at the Wayne County Public Library Children's Department. And for today's craft, I will be showing you how to paint, but not with paintbrushes. We are going to be painting with string. Seems strange, but I promise that the results look really, really cool. So to make our string pull painting, you are going to need some white paper or any kind of paper that's like light colored. I just happen to have white. You only need one sheet. You're going to need a paper plate or something to put your paints on, newspaper, a nice piece of long string, of course. You're also going to need scissors for once the painting is dry, some popsicle sticks, or if you want to use a paintbrush, that's totally okay. I just happen to use popsicle sticks for this craft. You're going to need 3 different colored paints, or if you just want to use 1 color of paint or 2, or you can use more, completely fine. You just need some paint and then something flat to lay on top of our painting. I'm using an old tissue box. You're also going to need an adult with you in case if you need some help. So the first thing that we are going to do, of course, is lay down our newspaper so that our station doesn't get too messy or paint all over the place. And the next thing we're going to do is take our paper plate and I'm going to take our paint and make a nice little like arch shape. And I'm going to draw a line almost with the paint. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just going to squeeze it out kind of in an arch, just like that. Like a perfect little line, because that's what our paint is going to lay on top of. Next little section, I want to do some pink. Some nice pretty bright pink there. And then some yellow. You think of this part as like you're almost drawing a rainbow shape, but with lines of paint. So I'm going to set that aside for a second. To prep my painting, I'm going to take my paper and instead of folding it hot dog, I'm going to fold it hamburger style here. Right in half. And just crease it so that it kind of opens up like a book. Alrighty, so now that this is all prepped and ready to go, there we go. We are going to do the messy part now, which is take our string and you're going to take one end of it and you're going to lay it right along that little rainbow shape of paint that we created on our paper plate. You don't have to smush it down. You just got to lay it right on top for this part. There we go. I'm actually going to give my string a little trim so I don't have too much extra. Save this for another craft. I'm going to take one of my popsicle sticks now. You don't have to use a popsicle stick. You can use a spoon or a paintbrush if you have it. I just happen to have this on hand. And I'm going to gently press the paint and the string together. We're going to squish that string right down into each of the colors. And then we're going to kind of cover it with a little bit of the paint on either side so that you're making your string disappear into the paint. With this part, we really just want to make sure our string is nice and coated with all the different colors that we're using. Here we go. I'm going to flip it over and do the pink now. Just remember, squish that string down into the paint gently and then give it a nice coat of the paint. There we go. We're almost done with the pink here. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side. Get a clean one here and again, squish the string down into the paint and then make sure it's nice and coated and covered. There we go. All right, I'm going to set my popsicle stick off to the side. So with our paper, we're going to lay it down over the newspaper and we're only going to put the string on one half of the paper. Now, the way you lay your string does not matter. You can do any way you want. If you want to make it look like an S as it lays down onto your paper, that's totally okay. You can squiggle it down as you lay it down. But really all we want to do is take our string and go like this very gently. And without swooping it all over the paper, we're just going to gently lay it down like that and just let it sit there. So next we're going to fold the paper down, and I'm not pressing down right on top of the string because that's where our flat little box comes in handy. You can lay that right on top. And as I press down, I'm going to stand back because this part's messy. And I'm going to gently pull the string out. Gently. Ooh, see, that's why you want to stand back. So now that we're done with this, we're going to set that off to the side, take our box off. And now you can gently open this up to reveal your colorful creation. So now that we've finished the painting part, you can set this off to the side, and you're going to want to let it dry for about a day or two. I know that's a long time, but I promise the results are oh so colorful. And you can do any sort of colors. I know earlier I did a couple of different blues and greens. No matter the colors that you choose, your string pull painting will turn out beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me for today's messy painting craft, and I will see you guys next time.